Have you ever heard of the man-eaters of TSAVO? A pair of huge maneless lions that developed a taste for human flesh. For 9 months in 1898, they terrorized railway workers in TSAVO in what is now Kenya. By the end, as many as 135 men were dead, though some say fewer. It remains one of the most chilling stories of colonial Africa, not only for the lion's man-eating nature, but for what it revealed about the brutal world those workers lived in. The British were building the Uganda Railway, meant to link Mombasa to Lake Victoria. On paper, it was an engineering marvel. In reality, it existed to extract Africa's wealth for British industries. Thousands of Africans and Indians worked under deadly conditions, facing disease, exhaustion, and predators. Most of what we know comes from Colonel John Henry Patterson, the engineer overseeing a bridge construction. TSAVO, a dry wilderness of thorny scrub and red earth, teemed with wildlife, elephants, buffalo, and lions. Amid its intense heat and relentless insects, workers began vanishing. At first, few believed the rumors. Then it became undeniable. 2 lions were dragging men from their tents at night. Patterson initially dismissed the reports, but soon realized the threat was real. Guards were posted, traps set, fences built. None of it worked. The lions kept coming. Terrified workers fled. Those who stayed lived in dread. After months of failed hunts, Patterson finally shot one lion.
The hunter became the hunted, and instead of coming for the donkey, the lion began stealthily to stalk me.
And weeks later, the other. By then, more than 100
100
men were dead. When Patterson published The Man-Eaters of TSAVO in 1907, the story captivated the world and he became a hero of empire. Yet, the reasons for the attacks remain debated. Some believe
the problem with the man-eaters really goes back a long way before the British started building their railway. You see, the only people that really crossed TSAVO in the old days were the Arab slave trade caravans. And they would set tribe against tribe, and then they would take the prisoners and they would march them all the way down to the coast to sell them in the slave markets in Mombasa. There would be a lot of men that were going to make no money in the markets at all. They would either be dying or dead, or they would be in such poor condition. The Arabs would just toss them out into the bush. The lions of TSAVO would find these dying or dead bodies just stumbling around in the bush, and they would kill them and they would eat them. So they developed a very good sense of human flesh.